but I'm not a bad person. I'm really not. People think I'm a bad person. I'm not special in any way. I'm no more special than anyone else. I don't deserve anything more than anyone else. Hey everyone, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I just thought I would do a little get ready with me today using some products that I've been pulling out and enjoying, and I have one new palette that I haven't featured yet. It was a gift and I am so incredibly grateful for it. I look like a complete wreck because I have not been taking care of myself. I haven't been doing my new face, so I'm starting to see the effects that I had gained disappearing. Haven't been getting much sleep. I wanted to give you guys an update on my journey about what's going on with my apartment search. I obviously just got out of the shower, as you can tell. Let's just put on some ears here. Try to be a little bit festive. I did my skincare, but I didn't do a primer yet, and I have to put something on my lips because, again, I'm not being hydrated enough lately. This is the Fresh Sugar Mint Rush Lip Balm. I got these in a ridiculous steal for like the pack of 3 for $12. I've already gone through 2 of them. I just realized that I have a lot of LYS products that I got in my boxes. The only thing I think I purchased through one of the Ipsy or BoxyCharm or whatever was 2 of the foundations that I got at a deep discount. This is the Secure Skin Gripping Primer. I've used all these products before, but again, I don't remember. I am not buying anything new, so I'm having fun going through my products and remembering how I feel about them. So I know that a lot of people watched my last video and you know that I have to move. I am so grateful for all of these suggestions and a lot of the really warm and comforting comments that I received on that video. I'm going to go into the fact that I have received some not so nice feedback on that video. I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Lumi Glowtion. That was a gift from my friend Clara. She's amazingly on the L'Oreal PR list, and she shared some of her products with me, and I'm so incredibly grateful. This is beautiful. I put this underneath my foundation, and I've really been enjoying it. So if you remember, I talked about that video. I said twice, at least twice, that I wasn't looking for sympathy. I'm not woe is mean to you guys. And most importantly, I did not ask anybody for money. A few of you were like, please do a GoFundMe, you'll get some help. I can't and won't do that. My goal when I shared that with you was not to ask for money and not to seem like I'm grifting for anything or complaining to anybody. I wanted to share my experience and what I'm going through. I'm going to use the Lune and Aster Under Eye Brightener. I received this through Influencer with a couple of other Lune and Aster products. These are the in-house brand for Blue Mercury, in case you're wondering. Yes, I'm going to link down below whatever products I can find, and those are affiliate links. They would be greatly helpful to me at the moment, but I will never ask anyone to use my links. I will never ask anyone to buy anything based on my suggestion or anything like that. I'm not here to grift money from you guys. I'm here to share my life with you, for you to share things with me, your common experiences, anything. I care about you guys. I love you guys. You really do mean everything to me. People have called me fake and phony, a loser who can't take care of herself, and lots of other really not so nice things. I have the 2 LYS foundations. I've used about equal parts of both because I usually mix them. I just love their aesthetic, the glass triangular bottle. I have medium neutral 5 and light neutral 3. I'm pretty sure that I've used these before on camera, but I don't remember. The only thing I've ever asked, and not even asked, but I should say, put that in there, the only thing I greatly appreciate is when you guys watch my videos, because by watching my videos I get AdSense, and that's how I get paid from YouTube. That's why I don't have channel members or anything like that, because I'm not asking for people to pay. It doesn't cost anything, unless you have YouTube Premium, to watch my videos. And if you wanted to maybe help and get my views up and more AdSense, you could just leave my videos on in the background and let them play. I'm not asking you to, I'm just saying those are the things that help. These are the two colors. You can see they're vastly different between the light, medium, neutral and the light neutral 3. I think if I had the light neutral 5, it would probably be the perfect match. As I said, I've also been selling a lot of stuff on my Poshmark, and I've made quite a few sales lately, and I'm also constantly sharing, and that's going to be quite helpful too. So my search has not been going well. I literally spend every waking moment looking for places, and it's so funny, I go back onto the same sites and saying, well, maybe somehow something's going to be different when I was just on it 5 minutes ago and I didn't see anything. There are lots of places, not a lot of places that will work for me. I've also heard I'm being picky and I should just take what I can get. And is there some truth to that? Maybe, but I work really, really hard, and all I'm asking for is a decent place to live that I can be comfortable and happy. What's the point of moving someplace if it's just going to make you feel like you want to move again? Now, I'm not complaining about those who have said negative things. I'm the one who makes the choice to share my life online and share things with you. So whatever hate I get, I will own. And I always say that everyone is entitled to their opinion. I'll never silence anyone. But believe it or not, I've been getting a lot of offline hate. I also have, I think I have an LYS concealer, but I really want to try this. I was going to do like another sample video, but I don't think I have enough products because I haven't been buying anything. This is the Rare Beauty Liquid Touch Brightening Concealer. They do have a really nice shade range, so I figured I'd try this. I don't think I'm going anywhere today. I keep, again, walking around my apartment with my heart pounding in my chest, trying to figure out what to do. It's like, do I start packing when I haven't even found a place yet? Do I spend 6 hours a day on the Saturday, which today is, looking for places when, again, I just keep seeing the same things over and over and over again? Do I film with the possibility of making more money via AdSense? For me, it's a conundrum. I find that my anxiety is paralyzing to me because I'm unable to make decisions. I have these 3 shades. They are 160 cool, 180 warm, and 250 warm. I don't typically use warm. I use neutral, but maybe I can mix and we can see. This is the 250 warm. That's pretty much on the yellow side, which you would expect considering what the name of it is. The next one I'm going to use is 190 warm. That's lighter, maybe the 2 combined, and the lightest of the 3 is going to be the cool, and this last one here is the 160 cool. Let me just mush these all together and see what kind of color I get. Have you guys used this before? I have not. I've also heard, well, if you're complaining about money, then why are you still getting your boxes? I have canceled many things. I'm not purchasing anything outside of my boxes, but my boxes do give me something to create content with. And again, content earns me AdSense. This is a little bit drying. I don't know if I should blame the concealer because, like I said, I'm not drinking enough water. I'm not taking care of my skin. I haven't done my nighttime routine in like 3 days. I'm not even really taking off my makeup. I'm just not taking care of myself. Again, not asking for anything, just sharing. I also don't like to judge products just like after one-time use because you never know what else could be affecting the product. I think I prepped my under eyes fairly well. I mean, I put on like 3 layers of eye cream and let it sit because I did my skincare like 20 minutes before I sat down. I will say that I haven't seen any places yet because I'm not going to waste a realtor's time with me going to see places that I know aren't going to work. I have looked an hour out, which I don't know how I would commute an hour each way because I get vertigo in the car, and that's one of the very scary things That's why I loved being closer to work, because it's much less of a chance of me getting vertigo, you know, while I'm in the car. And this is totally kicking up on me, so I'm going to use some of the Malin and Getz eye gel. Maybe I should have put some oil underneath my eyes. The prices that some people are charging, they got some said it's like, even though their costs haven't gone up, they say, oh, this is market rate values, so I can charge this and get away with it, and people are going to pay it. And sure, that's for those who make a lot of money. And those who are lower income will get the assistance that they need, which they absolutely deserve. We, who are in the middle class, and it makes for us who are trying to find a place and just live with the cost of everything almost impossible. Before I powder my face or my under eyes, and I'm looking for my under eye powder, I have not been dipping into my Chantecaille bronzer. This is called the Sheer Bronze. I like the packaging. This is so expensive. I shouldn't have bought it, but I did. And I haven't used much because it's like a liquid product. And I'm so worried all the time about how it's going to go on top of my makeup because I'm not going anywhere. I don't mind playing with it. So let's just do that. It's really weird because it has such a cooling effect when you put it on your skin. Do I want to buff this in with, let me use one of these. I think this is the Farrah Stippling. Okay, I mean, you can see it. Is it orange on me? Oh, I got it in my hair. Hello. I don't know. But we're going to use it. I have it. I want to use it. It's a little bit cakey over here. So let me just try to... Oh yeah, that didn't work. That just kind of made it worse. Oh, lovely pilling up. It's not the product, by the way, because this doesn't pill up on anything, but it's just me. I'm going to put powder bronzer. Nope. Powder bronzer on top of it. Oh. I have this Fenty powder, which is too dark, but I like to put it on my cheeks. Not quite as a contour, but just it like, I don't know, it has a little bit of dimension. I do like the Fenty powder, by the way, but I don't use it very much because it's the wrong color. And this is the one that they sent to me. Let me at least tell you what it is. This is in Cashew. Love the packaging, but as you can see, for my skin tone, it's kind of dark. Let's take a smaller brush and just maybe tap this on my cheeks. This is one of the, this is Gigi Gorgeous. Did Ipsy like collaborate with them? I'm not sure. See, I don't know why I like doing that, but it works. So I'm trying to use products that I want to use. My eyes are looking dry, not the fault of any of the products. I'm going to use my cute little Mickey Mouse puff from One Size Beauty. She's dirty, I need to wash her. I'm going to use an ear. I'm going to take an ear. Did I mention that this is the Laura Mercier Under Eye Brightening Powder? I probably mentioned it and don't remember. I have the memory of a sandfly at the current moment. I think this is okay. I really think this is more for younger eyes than mine because although it sets everything so nothing's going to move, it can be a little bit drying. For the rest of my face to powder, I'm trying to finish up this Makeup Revolution powder in Peach. I mean, I've used quite a bit of it. It's going to still take me quite a while to go through it, but if I don't use it, I'm not going to go through it. This one makes my foundation just a little bit lighter, so if I find that it's too dark or whatever, this comes in handy. It is just a little bit drying, and my face is just looking dry today, so that's something to note. I mean, this is not a powder that I would go out and buy again. Gosh darn it, do you know what I did? I had my LYS bronzer in Harmony, and I wanted to use it. And let's see if it goes on top of powder. Maybe I can use this actually as a contour. Let's see. This is a Complex Culture brush. Did they like discontinue Complex Culture and not tell anybody? I kind of like their products. Yeah, this will work as a contour, and so far I haven't blended it out, but it's not doing horrible things. Well, this side I contoured a little bit too high. Try to blend that in a little bit. So the apartments that I've been looking at online, ones that meet all of my criteria. As a matter of fact, I had a lead on a place that I thought was going to be perfect. It was a little bit far, but for the cost and what it was, I thought it was going to be great. And I had texted the owner and I told him that I had my babies. And initially he said yes. I mean, I told him, I said, I scoop the litter all the time. They don't go outside the litter box, all of the things, do you know? And he gave me a thumbs up in the text. And then 5 minutes later, he's married. It was a private house that he was renting the basement. Granted, it didn't have a lot of windows, but I'm willing to make sacrifices, obviously. But it had a parking spot, and I had access to laundry. And he said there was a little patio outside that I thought would be nice. 5 minutes later, I get a text back, and he says, my wife says no to the cats. See what happens with this LYS foundation. It looks great at first, but I've only been filming for like maybe 15 minutes, and already it's starting to settle into my lines. I don't know. I do really like this pure compact that we got. I have two of these. One in this. I don't know whether this is the lighter one or the darker. I think this is the lighter. Well, that answered that question. It is in Fair Light. This is a powder, and I don't often use the powder. I don't think it's bad. You just forget when you're doing everything. But I really like the blush and the bronzer. The highlighter could be a little bit dark, but I use my standard Ulta Beauty bronzer brush. I probably need a new one of these, but So anyways, as I was saying, I had really gotten my hopes up. My anxiety calmed down a little bit because I was supposed to go see the apartment the next day. And then my hopes and dreams were crushed with that text 5 minutes later. I've seen others that have been really, really nice, but I'm still trying to build up my credit score and I'm not there yet. So they have minimum requirements of at least 750 and I don't meet that. Oh, this is not looking good here. Not at all. Wow, how interesting. As I'm sitting here, I get a phone call about an apartment that I had inquired about, and they said no to the cats. And it was small. It was only a 400 square foot studio. I mean, which really won't work for me, but I'm trying everything. Again, please don't misconstrue that I am not grateful for those of you who have reached out to me with such kindness, even via email. I appreciate every single one of you for that. I'm going to use this blush. It's just very neutrally. I know that annoys some people too when I say things twice and when I say neutrally or add Y's onto everything. It's unfortunately just how I speak, and that's the whole thing. I'm being authentic here. I don't put up an air or pretend to be anything that I'm not. I'm not special in any way. I'm no more special than anyone else. I don't deserve anything more than anyone else. I have an Ofra eye primer. I'm looking for my clean canvas from Gerard Cosmetics, and I don't know where it is. Oh, that's not looking good. This is why I don't use eye primer, because it always makes my eyes, except for the Gerard Cosmetics and I think one other, it always makes my eyes look worse. Itchy nose. Boy, I'm just such a disaster. And what they were asking for that 400 square foot studio was $2,000 a month. How? Again, my brain, I got this beautiful Pat McGrath Labs palette as a present. I didn't want anything for my birthday and I didn't want anything for Christmas, but a few stubborn people insisted upon sending me something, and believe me when I tell you, the gratitude that I have is beyond words. But this is her Christmas palette, and it had blushes in it that I was going to use. This is the Bijoux Brilliance palette. Pat McGrath comes out with a holiday palette every year. I think that they are well done. Some people have said that the shadows are not the same quality. I haven't found that issue. It is a beautiful palette. It has these strings here to keep the, not strings, what are they? Like satin ribbon here to keep the palette standing up. It is a bright, beautiful blush and a more neutral blush. This one is Nymphette and this one is Coral Cosmos. It doesn't go on as brightly as you would think it would. Here you go. This is Coral Cosmos and this is Nymphette. The only reason that I was able to decipher is because this is obviously a coral color. I suck at trying to read the back of the palettes. I have played with this a few times and I've always gone on the safe side because I'm always afraid when I'm going to work about what things are going to look like. But you know, I want to play with these darker greens and I may even include this bronze color here. Think I got it. This is Forever Nude as far as I can tell. The name kind of fits with the color, so we're going to go with that. So the ones that I've been looking at, again, they have some of the features. Couple apartments I loved were third floor walk-ups. Absolutely can't do that. I may be able to handle one flight of stairs, albeit it may be difficult, but a third floor walk-up and then it had no parking, no laundries, like that's just not going to work. And they looked really nice. And oh my goodness, some of the like buildings that are more commercial, like Avalon is pretty much, I don't know if it's just New York, but it is a company that owns quite a few buildings. They advertise a price which you think you can afford, but then you have to pay for parking, for trash, for the amenities in the building, whether or not you use them. There's a one-time $500 to $1,000 pet fee, and then you have to pay like $90 to $100 for your pet every month. You have to pay for your all utilities, your heat, your electric, your hot water, etc. So a moderately reasonable apartment, say at like $1,900, becomes $2,600 or $2,700 a month. There's not a snowball's chance unless I win the lottery that I could afford that. So I've stopped looking at those types of buildings. Honestly, what I've been scouring Craigslist and Penny Saver for is more single-family homes with the mother-daughter, or like a multi-family home like this house was a two-family and they split it up into 4 families and it was like perfect. Well, you know what I mean by perfect for me. I might even be able to get away with not having laundry, but again, not with a third floor walk-up. I absolutely need parking. I think parking is one of the most important things to me. I can say that I have several wonderful people who have been really taking a lot of time to try to look for me, and again, I'm forever grateful. People think I'm not grateful for the help that I am getting, and I'm telling you, well, nobody has to believe me, but I am really, really grateful, and I don't want to seem picky. I think that's how I'm coming across as, oh my goodness, she can't be so picky, she doesn't have much of a choice. You know, I get that too. I do absolutely realize that by putting myself out there, I open myself up to criticism, and I will take the criticism, but I'm not a bad person. I'm really not. People think I'm a bad person, but I don't want to hurt anybody. I'm not out to hurt anybody. I hate hurting people. It makes me sad. I believe this purple is called Dawn Divinity. I think purples and greens do go pretty together rather than this more reddish tone or rosy tone, if you want to call it. So, you know, what do? Do I not talk about my journey? Do I not take you on my journey? Why not share? Do I believe people are saying I'm a horrible person? Maybe I am. If I am a horrible person, tell me. Let me just blend this out a little bit. My hands are still freaking shaking. It's so annoying. It's so annoying that I'm letting things get to me to the point where my anxiety is through the roof. I know a lot of people use anxiety as an excuse for things. Believe me, I trade in my disability for a lot of things too, let me tell you. I also want to put this purple color, I forgot the name of it already, Divinity, whatever that is, using my Sonia G brush. Maybe some shadow underneath there will kind of camouflage the horrificness of my under eye situation. I'm also using my Sonia G flat brush, and I'm going to start by taking the Emerald Eclipse. I don't know whether I'm going to put it across my entire eyelid or, I don't know, we'll figure it out as I go along. Oh, Wow. Oh no, I'm doing one of those things that people complain that YouTubers and TikTokers do when they like get that shocked face and they put on something. Well, it's true, but oh, it must be really soft. Oh, it is. It's soft and squishy because even my finger makes it squishy. Look at how pretty that is. I can't believe I haven't tried this color yet. It is so pretty. So, by the way, I can also tell you, I have joined Facebook groups. As I said, I've mentioned all of the local sources. I've been in touch with about 5 different realtors. Some of you have shared the things that you've gone through and then it's happened to you, and I'm so grateful for you sharing because I know that I take comfort in hearing your stories and that, you know, I'm not alone in what I'm going through, and I'm hoping that all of you take comfort to know that you're not alone either. I'm going to use this Celestial Celadon Green. Again, I know that it was the right one because I know what Celadon means. Oh, that's pretty too. I'm going to take Opalescent Moonstone, which is this one right here. It is kind of a duochromy, multi-chromy, whatever kind of chromy you want to call it. I'm going to use my finger. See, in the pan here it looks pinkish purpley. In my viewfinder it almost looks white. And yet when I put my finger in it, well, that sounds weird. It has multiple colors. And my memory card's getting full, so I'm going to have to fix that. I want to use this from Danessa Myricks and Lilac Quartz for my bottom waterline. This is that gorgeous, albeit very fragile. I don't even know if you can see it. Right there. Eyeliner that I got in, oh, some box or another. Okay, I got a little bit on my lashes, but this is the this is the perfect addition to go with this look. I absolutely love it. And I need something for my upper waterline. I'm going to use my Chantecaille liner. Why am I shaking it? It doesn't need shaking. I don't know how this is going to go. I really do like this liner. It didn't go on very nicely because of my shaky hands, but hell, that happens. I'm going to use my Benefit, oh, what is this one? The Goof Proof Brow. I just want to kind of finish this one up. It used to be one of my favorites, but I have found that I like the Precisely My Brow better. I've mentioned it probably a million times, but you know, again, we're talking about me. I use it in 3.5. I mean, so here's the thing. While I have no fight left in me, I mean, what choice do I have? I have to find a place to live for me and the baby. So, I mean, you know, I may have to live in a hotel for a little bit. I'm really not sure, but eventually I'm going to find a place. But it doesn't mean that I can't talk about it and express my frustrations. I have some amazingly wonderful people who are helping me look and taking time out of their day to actually try to help me. And it means like the world to me that somebody would do that. I'm going to use up my little baby brow gel from Benefit. I'm using a lot of Benefit products. This one is colored, so I got to be really careful with it, or else I wind up with it all over my forehead. It's a lovely look, you know? You know what? I'm going to use my new Ofra lipstick that I just got in my, the Ipsy regular glam bag. All of you said that the color looked good on me, and I kind of agree. It would absolutely look better with a lip liner, but yeah. 2 of my favorite mascaras I am running out of. This is the MAC Stack, and oh, hello, this is the Hourglass Caution Mascara. They're both like barely on their last leg. I can't go out and buy them again because I have too many that I have to go through, but I absolutely freaking love these. But instead, I'm going to use the Cosmic Growth Mascara. This is also from Lune and Aster. It has some of the growth stuff for your eyebrows in there. I don't need that. It's nice that it has it in there. It has just a thin brush. I'm pretty sure that I use this also. This is an okay mascara. It doesn't give me everything I'm looking for, but it's not horrific that I want to get rid of it. My lips are looking awfully dry. I want to use the Sephora plumping things that I got in this. I don't think you've even seen that. It's called the Outrageous Intense Limp Plumping. Yeah. But right now, I mean, it's not giving me everything I want, but it's not really clumping. The last time I clumped a little bit. Primer. That was the difference. And of course, I stabbed my lid with it. Oi. See, if I wanted to make myself look perfect online, I'd cut out all of my flubs. I'd cut out any mistakes I had. If I made a mistake with my makeup, I'd be rushing to redo it to make myself look perfect. That's not the type of YouTuber I am. I'm honest with you. I'm upfront with you. I share things with you. That's just who I am. So I'm going to try this one. This is in the Pure Light palette. It's weird that that's Fair Light and this is the color of the highlighter. I don't know. I'm going to try. Can't hurt. Going to be taking this off. Oh, you know. Okay. Not bad. Well, you know, at least my hair has been drying all this time that I've been filming. That's a good thing, right? Here's the bottom line, my friends. I'm sharing with you my experience and my journey and what I'm going through. I don't want to ask anything of you. I don't want to impose myself on you. I don't know how else to say it. If you're here and you enjoy me sharing with you, I'm totally grateful for you, and I hope that you come back, and I hope you follow me on this journey, and maybe you can relate and maybe you can understand. But please know, I'm not a bad person. Whatever I am a person. I'm fallible. I will make mistakes. I may say the wrong thing, but please know where my heart's coming from, because it's, for me, just coming from and trying to come from the best place. I want to thank you again for being here. You all are amazingly wonderful people. Even if you disagree with me, you are still amazingly wonderful, and I'm still incredibly grateful for you. I love you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Much love. Bye.